What?
It's backwards. Where's that?
There.
What? It's your foot?
It's a little laggy.
Oh, is there anybody there? Do we know what we're doing?
Hey. You got a hello. Rooted in Alaska.
Oh, I don't know how. Okay, I just say hello because I don't know how to type nothing.
That's all. That's all you gotta do.
Oh,
Say hi.
hello.
My hair's messy.
Because the computer's not working. I don't know how to do this.
Well, it's first time trying. This is our live trial.
Live trial. Life failure. So we don't know what we're doing. Do you get anything over there?
As in what?
I don't know.
I got that. I got a comment. You got.
Rooted in Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
I know those people.
Do you?
Yeah.
You should go say hi to them.
I talked to them earlier today. Now we're on this little tiny phone. We have to scoot in.
We have to pretend like we like each
We
other.
have this big light. I had it all set up on the computer so that the light wasn't shining on us and everything. But
Then you don't know how to use the computer.
yeah, that computer has still got this wheel that's spinning.
The spinning wheel of
Maybe
death.
there's not enough internet to make it.
Or you're not got the right browser or something.
It says we need Chrome or something, and I'm not. I don't know. Didn't come with Chrome. Why do I want Chrome? I don't know. Is anybody else out there? It's working. Finny and Elijah say hi. Others are fishing. They went to where'd they go? Jim Lake, Jim Creek,
Jim Lake.
They didn't go to Jim Creek. Where'd they go?
I don't know. How does that work?
Millie, Scout, and Thea.
So how's the volume out there? Can you hear us well?
It's quite lagging from what we are seeing.
Nick.
Oh, Knick Lake. That makes more sense. Because Jim Lake don't exist. Oh, I'm sure there's a Jim Lake somewhere. But
It's good. Looks good here. You can see it down there too. You don't have
down
to see
where?
it.
Oh,
At
I
the
can
bottom.
see it on the phone.
Yeah, that little device does it all.
It's good. Looks good here on the phone. We should do it on the phone because the computer just don't work. I don't know how to work the computer. I'm glad they came up with phones because they're a lot easier to handle. Because they had computers first, and I still don't get it.
The phone is a computer. It's just compact.
I know, but
It's a compact computer.
I get it. So, anyways, there's just a few of us here.
So what do we know?
That's okay.
What do you want to talk about?
So this is our first live. We don't know what we're doing, and I'm not sure I like this. Basically because I don't know how to work the computer, but...
And suddenly put you on the spot. But you had to impromptu make it work, and you got it to working.
I guess so.
That's good.
I think it's working. So, yeah, we said we were going to do a live like a year ago, and we chickened out. Was it like a year ago? Yeah, last year. A year and a half.
I don't think we chickened out. I think you chickened out.
Oh, whatever. But anyway. But we didn't do it. And then we changed our name recently, and we said that we would come on and do a live and explain why we changed our name. So we went from Rutherford Roamings to Our Simple Life. Why'd we do that?
It's simple.
It's simple.
I'm not sure why. You said you wanted to change it. So I said, okay.
Oh.
Because I just here to make you happy.
Yeah. No, part of the reason we changed it was because, like, we would tell people what our channel name was, but if we didn't have a card available, they would be like, oh, Rutherford's roaming, or just all these different names, and they would never be able to find it because they weren't spelling it right, and it was difficult. So, and it started out, we were supposed to be hiking. That's what our channel was about, us roaming the country. But
Now we just roam the cabin
yeah, we roam around the state for now.
for now.
So, and the fact that most people want to see our simple life in our cabin, and they don't seem to care about a lot of the other stuff that we do. But they still have to see it because that's what I put on there. All of our travels and our trips and our hikes and all that stuff.
Yeah, yep.
We still have a hike to put on there. I could have put a short hike on there this week.
You better get caught up because we have another hike coming up in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I thought we were not going to have a video this week because I have a really big one and I didn't have time to edit, and I didn't want to put a cheesy one up. So I was like, well, there's just not going to be one besides the 12K you guys did. That was like a 2-minute video, but that was pretty cool. But I forgot. We went on another little hike too.
Mm-hmm.
I could put that up there. We'll see.
Good.
See if I find time. I have a lot of other stuff going on.
So, summer plans. We got a lot of summer plans. A lot of motorcycling.
Look solid. Motorcycle, hiking, other stuff.
Other stuff. We haven't really talked about this particular subject because details were still in the works, but they're not in the works no more. It's definitely happening.
What?
We're going to New York.
We're going to New York. New York City?
New Jersey, New York City for a week. We are going there for a missions trip.
I've never been to New York. New York City.
New York City.
We drove by it. And it was off in the distance when we went back east, but we didn't go into the
There
city.
it is. I can see it.
I saw like a couple buildings in the distance.
Yeah, we'll be going in there. So we're actually going. It's a missions trip with City Relief, going out and going to the homeless communities and feeding the homeless and finding what services they might need and get them hooked up with their proper services to help them out. It's gonna be fun. And then we're going by ourselves this year, but next year our church might send a whole group. We'll probably end up leading that group. Straggly hair, look at that. There, we can go away.
You got the shine on top of your head from this crazy light that wasn't supposed to be in the video, but it is.
It is our first live. We're learning a little bit on this one. Learning a lot. And we'll figure out how to get this computer working next time.
Maybe.
But
it says thanks for downloading. I downloaded something.
you got Chrome now.
I think I got Chrome. Apparently you have to have Chrome to do a live. Who knew? Anyways, what else do we got to talk about? Anybody else out there want to talk about anything? We have Rooted in Alaska. What are they out fishing for? They're at Kinnick Lake. That would probably be like trout, huh? In the lake. I know he wanted, those big things he was trying to, when we were doing ice fishing, he wanted a,
Pike?
he wanted a pike. Do they have pike at Kinnick Lake?
I have no idea.
I don't know either. Anyways. What else you got to talk about? We had some excitement, last week?
Do we?
We did. A big old truck pulled up in our yard, backed up, and sucked out my outhouse. Woo!
I wasn't here for that.
That was the day. I've been waiting since November.
Yeah, November 2nd was our appointment to get the outhouse pumped
to
out.
use the outhouse, but
And they came to pump it out on November 2nd, and it was frozen.
frozen solid. So it was frozen solid all winter. So, and it was fine because you can go pee outside when it's dark, which is all winter. But when it gets daylight, and we have neighbors, it became a little more difficult
Are you trying to
for me.
Trying to be respectful?
Yeah. Keep some secrets. So anyway, yeah, that's awesomely cool to actually be able to go out, use the outhouse. And I guess you don't know what you don't have until you don't have it anymore. You don't know what you have until you don't have it.
What did you use today?
What did I use today? The outhouse?
No, the other part of the outhouse.
Oh, the shower. I hooked up the shower and I took my first outdoor summer shower.
Yeah. We don't use the shower in the wintertime for obvious reasons. It's just too darn cold. But summertime.
Oh, there's John in Alaska. I'm off my computer. Oh. Oh, on the TV. Oh, interesting. And not watching. Well, that's probably a good thing. It's kind of a
There's nothing to watch. Watch my
we
bad
have this
hair.
bright light above our heads, and it's probably hard to see us. The lighting's really bad. But well, awesome. We hope you're feeling better. Yeah.
This is our what's it called? We were supposed to hang out with John tonight, and instead we're doing a live.
Yeah.
So we'll do that again soon, though.
Couple weeks, 3 weeks. We're gonna be busy for a couple weeks.
Yeah. You got a question?
I can't see.
What is your favorite and least favorite thing about living simple?
What is your favorite thing about living simple?
And least favorite?
My favorite thing is just
It's simple.
simple. Less less stuff, less chaos, less stuff to worry about, less stuff to maintain, take care of. And
Least favorite.
it feels good to have to work for everything that you do.
Yeah.
And then my least favorite thing,
It's still not simple enough.
yeah, I don't think there's anything that I don't like except for we still have too much stuff and it's it's not simple enough. I was talking about that today with somebody about how you could actually live on less than $1 a day, which means you could live on $30 a month,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't really need all the things that you actually have. They're just silly wants most of the time. But to get that simple would be awesome. And it's hard. It would be hard. A lot of people do live that way, but it's a little bit harder in Alaska.
And I think a lot of our simple that we don't do yet, we don't do a lot of the gardening and we don't have a lot of animals because we still have travel plans.
Well, that's not necessarily a simple life. That's actually a hard life.
Yeah, but it's more.
Simple life to me is I go buy the vegetables from somebody else that knows how to do it very well. So I go buy the vegetables that I want to eat when it's harvest time in the community. And I support my community and I let those that know how to do it well do it, because I don't know how to do it well. And it makes it more simple for me. They get the complicated part of it and growing it.
Yeah, we'll be there.
So, and I would, and that's kind of one of those simple ways of eating. You eat what's in season. That's harvest. So I harvest from other people. But anyways, yeah, it's hard. It's a harder thing to live as simple as I'd like in this state because it gets cold a lot. We can't live outdoors. And it would be really hard to not have a car. A lot of people just do away with their cars and just have a bicycle or something. Things are too spread out here to do that, I think. We have to go at least 5 miles to get anywhere.
Work's only 4.5 miles.
Oh. Well. Okay, we'll do away with your car. Anyways.
So John had his first test today.
Yeah.
But
Don't
they
know the
don't
results.
yet. Yeah. Oh, we've been praying for you, John.
Yeah. It's no fun to be sick. No fun at all.
Yeah, Brad was sick today at work.
Yeah.
We sent him home early.
Yeah. I got a kid right now that's pretty sick, and he's going to the doctors every other day and tests up the wazoo and blood and fluids and this and that and handfuls of medications, and
Well-
he's wanting to just he wants 1 or 2 days without seeing a doctor. That's his wish right now. But
But you say kid. He is an adult kid.
he's an adult.
We
yes.
don't have any kids around here.
No, very much an adult, but yeah. He's been doing all the testing and doctors and stuff too. But
My kid called me today.
your kid that I never met.
Yeah. My kid moved to Maine. And he moved to Maine 10 years ago. I don't know exactly what year he moved to Maine. I don't remember when he graduated.
Felt he needed to come on and support us. That's awesome.
Thanks, John.
Yeah, that's great. I know you were staying away from the computer and stuff. Your eyes were doing funny things.
It's okay.
So
Don't look at us.
Yeah,
We're not
you're
worth
not-
looking at.
yeah.
Just listen.
yeah.
But my kid in Maine, he's so this trip we're taking to New York, we're gonna extend it a little bit, and we're gonna drive up to Maine for a weekend because Angie's never met my kid, and he's got a wife and now 2 kids there. I've never met any of them, so we're gonna go meet all these family members that we have that we don't know. So that'll all happen in September.
Yeah. So, any more of our summer plans? What do we got going on around the property? I don't know.
Well, I think this weekend we actually have a slow weekend. We're actually gonna work here this weekend.
What do we got going on?
Well, I gotta get the rat rod on the road again. I gotta do some maintenance to it and get it going, get it driving. Because I don't like it just sitting there. It's too fun to drive to just sit there.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that? Somebody there?
Peg. I don't know how to say his name.
Tennet.
I will pray for your family member who is sick. I am so sorry. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Thank you for stopping by, hanging out with us for just a bit. We're not going to be on here too long. We're just trying this out,
Right, yeah.
seeing how we like it.
Yeah, trying our first one.
Our first live.
We'll do another later. Hopefully later without technical difficulties.
Yeah. I
Took
didn't,
us like 5 minutes to get on here.
I didn't realize that the computer thing was so complicated. I didn't know how it worked. I was afraid to push buttons because it would be suddenly live, and I wasn't ready for it. But
Come to find out, you had to push a lot of buttons and still nothing happened.
yeah, and then I had to download Chrome. Who knew?
You don't even know if that's going to work yet.
Yeah.
So we'll try this again, maybe next month or something. But no, this is fun.
So
But what else we got? We got to work. We're working on a new chicken run
chicken run.
and a chicken coop, chicken run area.
Get the chickens off the hill.
Yeah, that was. It seemed like a good idea at the time because up on the hill there's all this empty space, but in the long run, it's not a good idea to put chickens on the hill. They in the wintertime it's all icy and trying to climb up an icy hill. In the
yeah.
spring it's all muddy. So they're gonna get a nice flat spot.
Yep. We'll be working on that. Let's see. Rooted in Alaska. Favorite hobbies. You have a hobby? You have lots of hobbies.
I work.
You work as
I
your
work.
hobby.
I hike, snow machine. I ride motorcycles. I love fixing things. I don't know. Is that a hobby? fixing things, fixing cars, fixing mechanical things.
Yeah. Talking. He likes to talk.
You've been doing all the talking.
My hobby. I like hiking, being outside. Let's see. It's the same as Peggy. Okay. But my mom spelled it Peggy. Nice to meet you. Oh, awesome. So it's
Oh.
Peggy.
It's nice.
Interesting spelling. That's cool. That's, yeah, I spelled all three of my kids' names kind of different. Just because, I mean,
Just because you could, you
you
wanted
can
to
put
be,
whatever letters in there
you wanted to be
want.
mean to them all your life.
So they're spelled differently. Yeah, so Region Alaska. Horrible idea. Concussion was not fun with chicken water in hand. Oh yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot
That's
about
actually
that
my
one.
daughter, rooted in Alaska, and she fell going up the hill with a bucket of water and got a concussion. Fell on the ice. Yeah. And then I think shortly after that I took over because she was also pregnant, and I was like, nope. I'll do the chickens. So,
There, John was wondering who the rat rod belonged to.
did I miss something? Oh yeah.
When you were chipping ice.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we have a video about it. A couple of them way
Yeah.
back.
There's a video back there about it.
Way back.
But no, that's my rat rod. I built it some years ago now. I built it with under $1,000 and just a bunch of parts laying around. And it's fun to drive. We'll get it out and get it running, get it going again. It's got a flat tire. I'm gonna change all the tires this year because the back tires are really cracked. The front tires are all flat.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible.
So I got a set of free tires I'm putting on it.
How many chickens do you have? Well,
Technically,
I have 6.
but
Outside we have 12 chickens, 4 ducks, and 2 geese. But
most of them are
6
your
of the
daughters,
chickens, right? 6 of the chickens,
the ducks.
4 ducks, and 2 geese belong to my daughter. And so when they get their chicken yard
Yeah,
established at their new place, they're taking all those birds, and then we're going to have 6 left, and they're going to go into the new run when we get that finished
yeah, because they used to live in the house behind us here,
on
in
the
front
property.
of us. Yeah, and so they got all the birds, and they moved out in January. They bought their own
Yeah.
place.
But
They outgrew our place, so they bought their own place and more land.
that's the thing about when you have family, you live with family and you move, you can leave half your stuff until you feel like taking it. No, they didn't know what their land was going to look like because it was obviously covered in snow in January. So once everything thawed out and they now have a place picked out for their chicken yard, they just got to get it established and built up so they can somehow, I don't know how, they're going to chase down these birds and get them over there. I would like, I might video that one.
That'll be fun.
Getting
That'll
those geese in the truck.
get a lasso and wrangle them.
That'll be fun.
Go hog tie some chickens.
The chickens wouldn't be too bad. It's those geese.
Yeah.
John wants, I would like to, the story on the rat rod.
Yeah.
Maybe some of that when you work on it tomorrow. We can talk
Yeah,
about it
we'll
a little
talk
bit.
about, we're gonna do a video tomorrow, getting it running again. Maybe we'll talk about it and throw it in the video there. And then we can talk more about it when we're hanging out with John too.
Oh yeah.
But
I'll
the rat
talk
rod
soon
was
sometime.
before your time. I built that before I met you.
Before my time.
Yeah, before your time, before my time with you.
Yeah, there you go.
But the rat rod was built. It was built to carry the American flag. That was the whole purpose behind it.
For the Freedom Flag Run.
For the Freedom Flag Run, I don't remember what year. But I had an idea to build it, and I started with a truck, and I ended up with that 2 months later.
Peggy says, "Are you going to build onto your house?"
No.
No.
It's too big.
I'd like to shrink it a bit, but we'll just make the next one smaller when we get a piece of property out further in the.
Yeah, I think I'd like the cabin smaller, but I'd like have a couple little out cabins for different things,
Yeah.
and have like a whole kitchen cabin set up. And so the
Just the
kitchen's not in
kitchen.
here.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Stuff like that.
Just have a kitchen area, more of an outdoor kitchen, and then a bunkie. We could just have a bunkie. just a cabin that's just your bedroom, nothing else. Got to go out to the bathroom, out to the shower, out to the kitchen. Live outside. I'm all good with that. Quick retort, so cute. We're like, no, we're not. We are not building on. Definitely not. This is already too big. The more space you have, the more crap you put in.
Yeah.
And so we want less stuff.
So, but we still have the house behind us, and we haven't done it yet. We're still debating if we want to build the one room into an Airbnb.
The rat rod was your first love. It was before me.
I don't know about my first love, but
It is still his first love. It's his only love. No.
I don't know if I'd go there. But I enjoy the rat rod a lot.
Yeah,
It's fun to drive.
It's fun. It's fun to ride in. I'm not allowed to drive it.
Yeah, I don't let nobody drive it. It's kind of a danger ride. I have to drive it out to John's place.
We'll show you maybe we'll show you the craziness of it. Like, I can see the road passing by as we're in the car.
There's a lot of holes in the floor.
There's no floor.
And it sits an inch off the ground. Speed bumps are a challenge.
The first ride of every year is terrible. You got to wear goggles and a mask because
So much-
all the dirt from the
dirt,
winter is
the
just
dust, the leaves.
flies up off the floor and out of air. That's pretty crazy. But Peggy, it's cold in Alaska in the winter. Are you living in Alaska? Yes, we live in Alaska. I've always lived in Alaska, pretty much.
All winter. When it gets cold, the wood stove never shuts down.
Yep, I've lived here
Keeps
for
us warm.
52 years. Is that right? No, 51. 51 years.
I've lived here since '96. Do the math.
Just means I wasn't.
30 some
It
years.
just means I wasn't born here. That's all. But yeah, we live in Alaska. I'm not sure why.
I fell in love with this place.
It's beautiful, very
from-
beautiful. But
I came from California and I moved up here in the Air Force and I never left.
sometimes
This place
I
sucks you in. It's beautiful up here.
sometimes I want to wake up in the morning and it be warm outside. Even in the summer, that doesn't happen here. It's
Lukewarm.
yeah. I've been in culture shock being other places. Like, you wake up, like I went to Hawaii and it was like dark outside in the evening, and I opened the patio door to the balcony and I was like, it was warm outside, because I'd never been anywhere where it was dark and warm at the same time. It was like, this cannot be. And then I went to Vegas one time and we went out at midnight and it was still 100 degrees outside. And I was like, this is crazy. It was pitch black and hot. I didn't even know those two things could exist together, because if the sun is not out here, it is not warm. I mean, it can be warm, but it's not. It's
It's not 100 degrees.
you got to put your sweatshirt on.
I mean, we don't even see 100 degrees here. We might see mid 70s. Every once in a while you'll get in the 80s, and that's a rare.
I see you guys riding in the railroad. We should video that first ride with the dust flying, leaves and everything. It's pretty crazy. We'll have to video that. I watch Montana Haven. Yes, we know them.
Yep. We met Joas. We go over there sometimes. I just
Um,
texted him a couple days ago.
they're just an hour north of Anchorage. Have you seen their? Yes, we watch them. We've met them. We went to their.
I was actually on one of their videos.
Yes, you were on one of their videos. They were on one of ours.
Were they?
Harvesting potatoes.
Oh, that's right, the potato harvest. I forgot
Um,
about that. So yeah. Montana
Yeah,
Haven, those are
We've
awesome
done
people.
done some things together. That person is a different language. I'm sorry, I cannot read. But
We don't-
hello
we
and
don't-
welcome.
We don't have the translator going right now.
Greetings from Russia.
Oh, there you go. Is it
Dmitri.
Dimitri? Nice.
And Peggy says, awesome.
Thanks for translating that for us.
Yeah. Greetings from Russia. Very cool. I have seen you then. Wonderful. So, yeah. Yeah, we actually know quite a few YouTube channels.
Yeah, around here.
A couple here in Alaska. Well, I think only people in Alaska YouTube channels, but we know quite a few.
John, now you're an international
We're
star.
international stars! Yay! We actually met someone from Russia last weekend.
Oh yeah, up in Talkeetna.
No. Yes,
it was in
Russia.
Talkeetna.
Yes, that was from Russia. The week before was from England, London,
He was from the UK.
UK. Yes.
Yeah.
The weekend before we met someone from the UK. Last weekend we met someone from Russia. Yes. Very cool. Everyone's got a story, and it's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Sit and listen to people from different places.
So
We're international stars. Anyhow, it's been 45 minutes or so.
31 minutes. There's a timer right there.
Oh, well, okay. So it took that long to get going before we decided to just use the telephone because happy people. We know happy people. Happy people in
North Pole.
North Pole. We've met them too.
Actually, there's happy peoples.
Oh, they're happy peoples.
Yeah.
Oh.
They say it wrong on purpose.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
Yeah, there's people in North Pole that we watch that
Yep.
they say they're happy peoples as their subscribers.
Yeah. And we've met them a
Yes.
couple times now.
We crashed their party. We crashed their house one day.
But there's actually a bunch of YouTubers out here in Alaska, and they're having a YouTuber meetup.
Mm-hmm.
Is it August? I don't remember the day.
I think it's 13.
So that'll be kind of cool to meet a
Yeah.
bunch of others that we haven't met yet.
Any questions or anything? I don't want to stay on too long because I honestly don't like to watch.
You don't like to watch yourself?
I don't like to watch long YouTube lives or long YouTube videos because I just feel like that's spending too much time on the screen.
But if people are still asking you questions, you got to stay.
Oh yeah. Are you going to have a regular time to post? Otherwise, I will just keep looking for you. As far as our videos, we normally post every Sunday at
midnight our time.
Yeah, it's usually midnight our time. I tried doing like an 8 o'clock, but I think it was 8 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I tried a 4 a.m. so that it would be 8 a.m. most places, or at least morning, but I don't know how that turned out. So we'll probably just go back to midnight our time, which is,
Yeah, just and it's most Sundays. Every once in a while we miss a Sunday here and there because it's just we get busy. We got stuff to do. Or
Yeah.
She gets busy. She does all the editing. I don't do any of it.
sometimes I just don't want to, I'll have a big video and I don't want to just edit quickly and put a cheesy one out there. I try to do my best at editing, and I might be able to. We put a little tiny one out this week on Wednesday, which if we have a little one, I'll put one out midweek. But we might put another one out Sunday, maybe, about a hike that we did last weekend. In Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Awesome. I've never been to Arkansas. Have
Well,
you?
I have not, but
Yeah.
we plan on being in Arkansas next
do?
year. Yes.
Oh.
We're planning to go. I think it's in Hatfield, Arkansas.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know how far that is from you down there.
You should definitely have a motorcycle. You do have a motorcycle.
I do have a motorcycle. See, I ride a motorcycle.
Yes, we ride the motorcycle. And,
But to Hatfield, Arkansas, we're part of the Christian Motorcycle Association, and their headquarters is in Hatfield, Arkansas. And so we're going to go down there next year for their colors rally.
Yep.
We'd go. I want to go this year, but I don't have any leave to go.
Yep. So yep, he has a motorcycle. We ride together on the motorcycle.
And it's actually my dad's motorcycle, and he was also in the Christian Motorcycle Association. So I got all his motorcycle stuff, and we're carrying on his legacy tradition. He hasn't passed. He's still hanging out with us. He's in California,
Yeah.
and there's some videos there about bringing the motorcycle up here. That whole
Yep.
trip coming up, that was a lot of fun.
2 years ago or something.
And Peggy's from Pennsylvania originally, lives here now. You just went to Pennsylvania.
I did. We have some videos, a couple videos, a couple of years. I've gone to Pennsylvania. My family lives in Pennsylvania. My aunts and uncles, my grandparents lived there. They did live there. I am in the
Northwest area
near
near.
Bentonville.
I don't know.
No idea where that's at.
We've never even seen Arkansas, so we're not sure where
Yeah.
that's at. We'll look at a map later on.
We went to where did we go?
I don't know.
Um,
You have to remind me.
It's all that Amish country.
Oh,
Lancaster, that's the one. That's where we went.
not we, you.
That's where I
I've
went.
never been there. You did that big trip with your
Yeah,
siblings.
I've been there 3 or 4 times now. Yeah. And did we miss one back there?
Oh, John.
It's raining here
says
again.
It keeps raining. It's not raining here.
It looks like it could, but I don't hear any rain on the roof yet.
Not yet.
It was sunshine off and on all day. It was actually a little bit raining while the sun was shining, so I was confused by that. But and I finally just got tired of the clouds ruining my sun, so I just started a fire in the fire pit. So even when the sun went behind the clouds, I was still warm. So I sat by the fire outside reading.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Let's see. Heard such an expression. Alaska always changes your plans. Is it
is it
true? Well, I've never heard the expression, but yeah, it's probably true.
Changes your plans, as in
I don't know. The weather changes on you, and when I got here, changed my whole life plan.
yeah, it does change people's life plans. You get here and whoop, okay, I'm never leaving. But I've heard the expression that, what is it, Alaska doesn't, how does that go? I don't remember. I don't know.
I don't know.
I totally lost it. It was about something about it doesn't something, but it ruins you for living anywhere else.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
was
kind of
that
true. Because every time I go on vacation somewhere, it's like I miss the mountains here. I can't wait to get back, even in the middle of winter. I don't know. There's something about this place.
Yeah, nowhere else is as pretty. It's different.
Yeah. Other places are pretty. They're just different pretty.
Different pretty.
So when we do our New York trip, it's going to be in September. So I'm hoping it's right in fall season where we get all the fall colors. Because here all we get is yellow and brown.
Yeah.
So Angie's really never been out there to see all the good fall colors. So
Alright. Peggy says, grew up there. Oh, nice. My husband had cancer. We came to Arkansas for his cancer treatment. He lived 4 more years. Nice. Went to heaven last July 7th, which would be, was it 22? July 7th of 22?
yeah, it's almost a year.
Wow. Sorry to hear that. That's always a very hard thing. Cancer is not very friendly. That's for sure. I can hardly read some of these.
You need better glasses?
Yeah.
Which one you want to read?
Do you?
Do you live in Alaska? Yes. Or I made a mistake. Don't understand English
Oh,
well. Nope.
yes.
We do live in Alaska.
Yes, we
You
do.
did not make a mistake. And we love it in Alaska. In Knoxon, Montana.
Hmm?
Our son lives in Knox in Montana.
I've been there 6 times. Love Montana.
I
I
don't know if I've ever been to Montana.
think we drove through it. Do you drive through it when you go from Pennsylvania to Alaska?
You can.
Well,
There's,
we
I
did
mean,
once.
There's multiple routes
We
to
went
go.
we went across the top one time.
I want to say I might have drove through as a kid, but
Yeah,
I
was a
wouldn't mind
kid.
going there again.
I was a kid near Libby, Montana. I don't really know much about Montana at all. I was like less than, I was probably 7 or 8 when we drove through there, if that. So, anyways,
You're looking at your watch again.
yeah, I don't want to get too long. There is so much snow on your videos.
Yes.
Most of them,
There's a lot of
yes.
snow.
9 months out of the year, probably there is. Right now, for now, it's all gone
Yeah.
here, right here. Last weekend we ran into some where we were hiking. The weekend before we ran into some where we were.
And there's still snow in the mountains right now.
Yes.
That's all the mountain snow will be gone.
Next weekend when we go hiking, more than likely we will still run
we're
into
gonna
snow.
we're gonna run into big patches of snow there.
So,
But the mountain snow is still gonna be around for another month or so. And even in the high mountains, you're
Yeah.
gonna still have patches up there.
yeah, way up in the mountains, there may be snow all year, a little bit. It just doesn't go away before it gets
But-
more.
Well, we actually had the most snow here in this area than I think I've ever seen here in winter before.
Heard there was fresh snow in Hatcher.
I'm not surprised.
Yes, the mountains all had fresh snow on them last weekend.
Yep.
All everywhere around here. Woke up and there was snow. That was not supposed to happen.
All right. Well, Peggy's going to bed.
All right, good night.
Good
I'm
night,
going
Peggy.
to sleep. Nice to find you. Well, thank you for visiting us, and yeah, stay tuned. We have a video every Sunday, and we might come back on and do another live.
We don't know when yet. This was the first test run, and hopefully we'll work some bugs out of the next one. And I don't know if we're going to do a scheduled live or just periodically throw one up. We haven't decided on that yet. We'll just kind of see how that flows.
All right, so okay.
So you want to? I think we should probably call it. Been 43 minutes.
Yeah, probably gonna call it a night here, and thank you guys for all coming on and
Yeah.
visiting us and hanging out with us for a short bit. And it was very cool to meet people from Russia and Arkansas and a couple from Alaska, and very cool.
Yeah, it's really neat. We'll do it again.
All right, we
You
did
guys did
well.
good.
Thank you.
Thanks, John.
We're waiting for you to do a live. All right.
So we still need a fireside chat. So let us know when you get better.
Yep.
Hi, Maddie. So
Yep. I thought about you today when I was out by my fire, sitting out there.
so how do we end this? We just say bye to
Yep.
everybody.
We just say bye to everybody, and
All
then
right.
somehow we push a button.
All right. Good
All
night,
right.
everybody.
Good night. I don't know what button we push. The big X.
The big X.